Hey, welcome back. It's Friday. You know what that means. We're going to kick your weekend off right. And in order to do that, we need you to fill up your glasses, take your seats, and get ready for the long weekend because it's Labor Day. Let's make sure that we celebrate all the labor that we've been through. And let's go. Let's do this. Hopefully you have some plans. I don't even know what Labor Day is supposed to celebrate because I kind of feel like it's a union thing, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Or it was like the creation of the union. I'm asking you guys.
Oh, I think it's just because everyone labors so hard that we need a break.
Yeah, that was the one day of the year that everybody got a break.
It's also the transition kind of from summer to fall. So I was like, all right, we've labored all summer. Now let's go into fall.
Memorial Day was like, welcome.
Teachers especially.
Yeah.
Labored all summer.
Oh yeah, they did.
Now here they are.
Yeah. Let's complain about our salaries with 6 months off. How dare you?
Oh boy.
How dare you?
Oh boy. I'm going to hear about this. We're going to get some emails.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bring it on.
Yeah. You guys take as much time off as the federal government. So it is Friday. As you can tell, we are going to be menacing. No punches pulled. And just deal with it. How about you sit right there in your house that you got from the help of Hatowski Realty. That's right. Mike and Renee are going to be there to help you get your little tuchus into a comfortable recliner so you can sit there and declare that you will never act like your parents. You will. Don't worry about it. So Mike and Renee will help you find that cozy comfort, that tiny home, that yurt if you need. And make sure that you can get it. Well, I don't know if they can make sure because that kind of is dependent upon like your income, not theirs. So step up your game. But if you need their information, make sure that you look it up on Facebook, Menacing Podcast, or on X at Menacing Podcast. Or, if you don't have that, of course, you can always email the show, menacingpodcast@gmail.com. If you listened Wednesday, we will read your email. We'll read it. Whether you like it or not. Well, maybe that's why people aren't emailing us. Well, if you don't want it read, make it clear that you don't want it read on the show.
Put it in the subject. We always read it first.
Yes, yeah. Very evident from the Wednesday reading. So, I like to start from the top and go down. I don't know what you're doing, but yeah. So that's it. It's time to get rolling. Gentlemen, what is going on?
Brent, I got one here.
You got one gear?
Yeah, that's it. It's slow.
It's
grinding.
It?
Yeah, it's not... It's very inefficient.
Okay.
That's why I need Labor Day. But... I found an article.
Okay.
That I think you'll enjoy.
All right.
And maybe this can provide you with a career opportunity.
Oh.
We want you off the podcast.
Yeah, I see.
So
you're like, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Venice, which you've visited.
Yes.
The only one here to have visited Venice.
Beautiful spot.
Yes.
Continue.
That's what you said. Is seeking new gondoliers to meet tourist demand and preserve tradition.
I don't know if I could do that.
Well, do you want to know some of the... so here's kind of the breakdown.
Okay, yeah. Let's...
Venice is recruiting new gondoliers to keep up with the expected influx of over 30 million tourists this year. 30 million.
Wow.
Is that like at one time? That place is going to sink.
No wonder it's sinking.
Going under the waves.
You guys have too many people on the islands.
You need to get rid of these people.
Especially if they're Americans.
Oh, yeah. That's
way
Do they have
too
a
fat.
McDonald's on the island?
They do.
Oh.
They have a Burger King, McDonald's. There was something else that they had that I was like...
Wendy's? Wendy's hasn't made it to Venice yet?
It wasn't It wasn't Taco Bell.
Chick-fil-A?
No,
You're not allowed to have that anywhere. People canceled Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A? They canceled it.
Well, yeah, they don't like... Yeah, the big cities.
Oh, sure.
doesn't meet their sensibilities.
Oh my goodness, you're not open every day.
So, the application process is rigorous.
Oh, all right.
Involving a pre-selection round, a 30-hour theory course covering Venetian history, art, culture, English language, and waterway rules.
I'm going to fail the English language.
Well, yeah, I think most Venetians will, too.
No, actually, they spoke better than I.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, you, get your face out of here.
Yeah. And I was like, whoa, bro. Like
That is a totes of ridiculous.
I was like, oi!
You ain't got no riz. And a 10-hour practical course on rowing techniques under the guidance of a master gondolier. There's such a thing as a master gondolier.
I feel like this... So is this like... Do you get like belts? Like,
I'm a black belt in gondoliering.
I'm a white belt right now. But Master said I had a good chance.
Yes. I mean, you might have to be right, because what if you have to fend off another gondolier with that giant staff you push through the canals with?
Like an oar?
Is that an oar? I thought they like pushed it down onto the bottom.
They do, but
They go,
it's... I mean, oh, they did not sing.
They didn't?
No, but I would.
That seems...
Absolutely
you would be the
would.
singing gondolier. But you'd forget all the words, so you'd be like...
Oh, it's beautiful Italian.
All the American tourists are like, he really knows what he's talking about.
I love the Italian language. It's so beautiful.
That's why they call it one of the love languages.
Yeah.
Oh, Marty, he's so great. Don't you just feel the romance in the air?
Romance in the air.
Oh, he just repeated what I said. He is so good. Candidates must be over 18, which you're more than qualified, have completed 16 hours of schooling and possess... 16 years of schooling. Is that what I said the first time?
No, you said 16 hours.
Yeah. No, 16 years of schooling.
Okay, so like going to the second grade twice and to the ninth grade twice. I should be good, right?
You're good. Yeah, you got it covered. And possess a swimming certificate.
Oh.
Is that something you have?
I mean, I could probably forge one. I mean, get one.
Anybody, yeah.
I know how to swim.
Those who attend at least 80% of each course and pass the practical exam will become qualified gondoliers. The recruitment efforts aim not only to meet the tourist demand, but also to ensure the continuation of Venice's centuries-old tradition of gondoliering, as current gondoliers retire and need to be replaced. How do you become a master gondolier?
I don't know, but new life goal. Master gondolier.
Yeah, I think you can do it.
Oh, I want to.
And what is it? What do you get to do as a master gondolier? Do you get to like tell other gondoliers? Do you get to sit in a boat without anybody? You don't have to paddle people around anymore. You just get to sit and critique.
Yeah.
Oh, you're using the Bertolone technique. You're a bit of an amateur.
Push harder.
What do you call that? Pushing my grandmother could be a master gondolier.
Oi, come on.
Oi. Yeah, that's...
You know, if my wife listens to this, she might actually tell me to do it. I don't know how much a gondolier or a master gets paid.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I would have to lose some weight though. Could you see the wheelie that gondolier would? It would be like it would be just the back
the bow
end.
is straight up in the air.
We can't see a thing. Like neither can I. So it's gonna.
The blood is rushing to my head. Yeah, so I think you could. I'm just saying, there's an option for you.
Yeah, I like it. It would be weird though when I failed English.
Pushing these people through the canal.
Where can I get a spicy meatball?
I feel like that if you're gonna sing as a gondolier, right? You kind of just narrate what you're doing.
Yeah.
We're about to crash into the pier. Oi!
No, it would be. I would really like it because I'd be interested in learning more of the history and stuff.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's 16 years. You better start
Of history?
now or you're gonna be dead.
First of all, I've completed 16 years of
He's
school.
the world's oldest gondolier.
And
Well done,
not
well done.
and not and not repeating grades.
And if you look off to the side,
Oh, he's a master. No, I just began.
Well, you can tell he's done this for a while. No, it's his 4th day on the job.
After the ride, they'll be like, "Yeah, it's his 4th day on the job. Are you kidding me? We tipped over 3 times."
Oh, you are the first ones that I actually got to the finish. The rest drowned unexpectedly.
Oh my goodness, that might be. For sure. It's like when I go golfing, I consider it a great golf game if I keep one of this same golf ball the whole round.
Have you ever done it?
So I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
The
Is this
lore-
a dispute?
The lore out there is that I have, which I believe I have, and it was a great game. My wife was like, "What'd you shoot?" And I was like, "A 150." She goes, "How many holes did you play?" I was like, 9. She goes, "Oh, so it was a bad game?" I was like, "Nope, kept the same ball the whole time."
That's a success.
I was like, "Best game I've had yet."
That is a great success, actually. Yes.
All the golfers out there, are like, a 150, a 9? What are you doing out there?
Not losing the ball.
Yeah, not losing it.
5 to have that many strokes.
I like to keep it in view. So if I
Yes.
have to,
That's an average of 16.66666.7 strokes per hole.
Oh,
well.
that's pretty good.
yeah,
lot of
I
sixes
round
in
up
there,
though.
though.
I round up to 17.
17.
Yeah, just to make it easy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm about 17 strokes a hole. They're like, "Do we need an ambulance out there?" I'm like, "No, swings. Sorry, swings."
Also, I only had 1 stroke.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be like finishing a gondola ride with me would be like crossing the finish or getting back to the destination completely dry.
I mean, at the end of the day, right, you really could just go through and make up everything. Nobody can call you. Who's going to call out the gondolier? I don't think this guy had any idea what he was doing.
Well, when I'm speaking almost perfect English, they'll be like, "He doesn't know." Oh, okay. Well,
Hey, you can do your little buddy friend. And they'll be
yeah,
like,
go-
this guy's foreign. He's a great gondolier.
I really need to work on my tan.
That's what it, yeah. See, that's the only thing you got to do, though.
Buddy friend, this right here, I tell you, this right here, beautiful place to eat.
Oh, wow.
Like, I thought that was the prison.
Best food in all of Venice.
Great bread.
The Pope goes there and eats.
Yeah. Oh, I would love to do that just to mess with Americans and like act like I'm Italian, do the accent, and then like switch into a perfect English.
Oh, he's like an actor.
Oh, he's a chameleon.
Now, Brent, I got another article that you might like.
All right, so I'm a gondolier.
Gondolier.
Master.
And with that money you earn from
Yes.
being that master gondolier,
Yes.
you could buy yourself a flame-throwing robot dog for under $10,000.
I could buy myself. You put a weird comment in there, I feel.
I have questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have one major one.
Yes.
Flame-throwing robot dog? Mm-hmm. Where does he throw the flames from?
Out and well, that's
paws,
there's a
his mouth, or his
flamethrower. Nope. That's a good question. That's a fair question. If he starts backing up to you, do you move away?
Exactly.
No, because he's got a giant flamethrower strapped to, like, attached to his back. It's like a flamethrower dog.
Yeah.
It's like a robot dog, right? Mm-hmm. With a
Yeah.
giant flamethrower on the back.
I mean, I've heard of like sharks with lasers on their heads.
Yeah, but those aren't real yet. Maybe someday.
Someday.
Robot sharks with lasers.
Fingers crossed.
We got the next best thing. You can now get the Thermonator. Now available for purchase at $9,420. That's fairly
I just
affordable.
ordered one.
Yeah, you ordered 2, I think.
How do they base that price?
No, hold on. We're all missing a very, very, like, good question. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We can't even have guns. How are we going to get a flame-throwing dog?
Well, there's a great way to work around that.
I'm sorry, there are 6 guns on this podcast right now. 2, 4, and 6.
He gave you a little bit of credit. I mean,
Yeah,
BB
well, he
gun.
didn't say what
so
type
I
of
guess,
guns they were.
Yeah.
Squirt guns.
Yeah. I at least gave you
Airsoft.
BB. You could poke somebody's eye out.
Thank you.
Shoot somebody's eye out with
One
that
of those
thing.
gel launchers. Those little gel
Paintball.
shots.
Trying to say he was strong.
Thanks.
Okay.
I apprionator that, John.
Yeah.
Thank you
Welcome,
very much.
welcome.
Brent is Mr. He's just a little salty that he can't be a gondolier. The Thermonator, marketed as the first ever flamethrower wielding robot dog, is now available for purchase. Equipped with an arc flamethrower mounted on its back, the quadruped, that's 4 legs,
Yeah.
robot can be fueled by either gasoline or napalm,
Both really good for the environment.
and has a 1-hour battery life.
Oh.
It sounds like the Terminator dog version.
Yeah, it's fine. It boasts a 30-foot flame-throwing range and
my
can be
goodness.
remotely controlled. You don't want to be close to that.
Yeah,
It can be
that's-
remotely controlled via
my
Wi-Fi
beer.
or Bluetooth using a smartphone.
What?
Yeah.
I am so getting this.
How much?
It's $9,000.
That's the $9,420.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Additional features include a LiDAR sensor for mapping and obstacle avoidance, laser sighting, and first-person view.
Oh my. It's a video game.
Navigation through an onboard camera. The robot appears to incorporate elements of something that nobody cares about.
He can't pronounce the word.
So the basic, well, the company suggests potential applications such as wildfire control and prevention. So I guess I'm a little confused on that one because, like, if you're trying to prevent a wildfire,
Yeah.
traditionally you don't bring fire.
Actually, you do.
Fight fire with fire.
Yeah. Fire with fire. It's actually in the Bible.
Water with.
I'm pretty sure Jesus once said, "Fight fire with fire."
That's exactly. You're right. I
said
I
that
thought it was
to the-
wine with fire.
No,
You fight
it's-
wine with fire.
You can spray wine on fire.
Yeah, it helps
that'll
out.
help.
It helps out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that'll.
But what you do is you burn a path. You burn around the fire so the fire doesn't spread more.
Salt with fire.
Salt with-
Sulfur.
That's hell.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shouldn't you? That's what King Charles gets his
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
From
sorry.
Wednesday. Sulfur smells like
sulfur,
sulfur.
wow.
They had such a good deal, I couldn't pass it up.
No.
That's what happened to the old Sears, photo studio.
Yeah.
Hell bought it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're trying to diversify our portfolio.
Yes.
They're in
And
Hell-
actually, I
Michigan.
heard I did see on Thursday that what did you just say?
They're in Hell, Michigan.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I did see on Thursday though that Chanel No. 5 is coming out with Chanel No. 5 sulfur. So from King Charles.
Oh, he spritzes that on
he
every morning.
spritzes it and he's like, "Oh,
I thought you were going to say Chanel number 6. I'm like, finally. It took them forever to move on from 5.
No, they don't.
No, I think
they're
it's
not
Chanel
good.
number 666.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't do that one.
Oh no, well, that's
When you spray it on though, it's weird because it sprays on. It's
Burns.
perfect.
No, it's burns.
It burns in a perfect 666. So you got to be careful where you're spraying it. You don't want to spray it down under.
You don't want to spray
impress
that
the-
thing everywhere.
Yeah, it's like. Whew.
Whew.
Of course, if you spray it wrong, it would be 999. So
that's true. Then you're gonna be
Depending on
everybody's
how
gonna be confused.
depending how you look at it, it could be 99 or it could be 666.
yeah, so I like your tat. It says 999.
Oh,
it
it
says
says
666.
666.
Oh gosh. Let me get- I do not like these jokes. So we here at
sorry,
church,
sorry.
I do not like these. These are not funny. It could also help with snow and ice removal.
Yeah.
Maybe a little overkill.
Yes, and also your house removal.
I was just gonna say that. Thanks for clearing my driveway. I really wish you would have let the house standing, though. No, no
I've
problem.
been waiting for that to happen, and
be
finally
a-
it did.
That'll be $1,000.
It's like now I'm gonna have to sell that to get a new house. My
much?
insurance company is never gonna believe that a dog burnt this down, and that brings a new. The dog burnt my homework.
Yeah. The dog didn't eat it. It burnt it.
Yeah, it burnt it. Yeah, it shot a flame out.
And
30
it also
foot.
it killed my parents.
And I have no house.
Dark.
Yeah.
Well, naturally. Oh, it's called the Menacing Podcast.
I'm sorry. No, I didn't say it wasn't bad. I would just say it was dark.
It was
I liked
bad.
it.
I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems a little overkill.
Yeah.
Like, and what happens? How long before somebody uploads AI to it?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Eliminating threat.
I'm
Woof,
the owner.
Woof. Threat detected. Withholding treats. Woof. I saw you cut that treat in half. Bark, bark.
I know that you tried to hide the medicine in the peanut butter.
Your face is all over the news net now. We know not to trust you.
You are busted. Prepare
Kind
to
of sounds like we're all using
Bark, bark.
We're
that
talking like Stephen Hawking.
that trake thing for the smokers.
Oh, that would be.
Are they underwater?
Well, he liked to swim.
Yeah. Well, you have to avoid the flames.
Yeah.
It's true.
That is such, I mean, it would definitely clean your driveway up, though.
It would, and
Like,
everything. Like
You have the best driveway in the neighborhood.
You
I
might
have-
want to move your cars out of the neighborhood before you started clearing.
should have watered the lawn.
It would definitely be. Yeah. Yep.
Your kids would never be able to build a snowman.
Do you want to build a snowman? Destroying snowman.
Snowman insults me.
Threat detected.
Lifts its leg. Never mind.
P.
An auxiliary firing spot.
Take that.
It's flame. Actually, it's like, oh my word, the snowman melted instantly. Just like
Why are all the fire hydrants melted in our neighborhood? That's my dog.
Yeah.
that's my
Sorry.
dog. He's a good boy.
Come here, boy. Oh, he's getting mad. Back away.
Don't be within 30 feet of him.
Yeah. He's got gas. I'm sorry. No, actually, today it's napalm.
Yeah, napalm? Yeah. Like, just like...
How do you pick that up on like a free market? Like, yeah, can I get? Yeah, I'm gonna have this gallon of milk. Yeah, I'd like a bottle of whiskey, of course. And can I get a gallon of napalm? My dog's low.
Who was in that meeting? Like,
Kim Jong-un.
We could have it just run through, with...
all our North Korean listeners right there.
Yeah, we had a lot of them.
0.1%, right?
We could... Look, this thing could be great. It could run off of lighter fluid. Or napalm. What? Back when I was in Nam.
It's a dark time.
We used to drop napalm
Oh my word.
on the Viet
Is
Cong.
walls a part of this?
Oh, but I left before we deployed. Whew, thank goodness, right?
Yeah.
Those guys died.
But he still wants to use some napalm. So he's, no, anybody?
Who was in that meeting? Like, napalm.
Napalm.
Why don't we just do something that's kind of fun and
Like silly string.
hearted?
No, it'd be silly napalm.
I want them to know that
All
they're
right.
burning.
Yeah. Sorry. Let's put Agent Orange in there. All right, we're gonna go with napalm.
Roger, you are going to a dark place, bud. What happened?
My gosh.
HR needs to see you, Raj.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Just promote him. We don't need him ad. We don't need him. No.
We gave him the prototype.
Run.
Sitting right next to him in the meeting. So, gentlemen, I did not mean to capitalize the
No, that was
fine.
conversation, but we have time if you have anything you want to bring to the table.
I'm still baffled about how we could potentially buy
to
a-
refill, and how much? So it costs you $9,000 right out the door.
Yeah.
How much to refill that sucker?
Well, if you're getting napalm, first of all, you have to go to a military base.
Right, I don't know, but I don't know where to get napalm from. In case the
I don't know
government's
if you
listening,
should look it up.
No, I'm not
Because you might be flagged.
the search history.
You might be flagged. The FBI's like, hey, bud, why are you looking up napalm?
Oh, no, you'd get a...
It's
Excuse me, are you Mr. So-and-so? Yeah, you're looking up napalm. Yeah, we need to question you in our back of
Are
the
you
van.
Roger?
Yeah, are you Roger?
No.
yes.
Oh yes.
We've noticed this on your website. We need to question you.
We're avid listeners of your podcast.
Yeah.
Nice, yes.
I was looking for Agent Orange, but I had to go,
But we had to go with Nape. We had to
I had to
settle.
go with the but it is interesting. Like, we potentially have the opportunity to buy a robot dog that can shoot a flame 30 feet But heaven forbid you have a clip that holds more than 10 rounds.
Didn't Elon Musk's one of his companies create a flamethrower?
Yeah, well, yeah, it shot off to Mars, but it was a rocket, dude.
No.
Did it make it?
Yeah.
I know
Nice.
the difference.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Maybe. Actually, I'm a little...
Oh, maybe rocket fuel in the pup. Well, that would... Maybe not.
No, it launches across the street.
You burned down the whole neighborhood. I was just trying to clear my driveway.
I just wanted the snow and ice gone. Yeah, I think he did, though. Elon Musk, he has a company that... Didn't he? I think he did. I think he did.
Yeah, I'm...
Can we fact check this, John?
I would
fact
not.
check it.
I would not put it past him.
Well, he has it on Mars. It's called now. It's Mars Musk.
Mars Musk.
Yep.
He planted
That
his
is
flag there.
Sent?
Yes, he did.
Oh, I thought that was maybe his
Well, he did
perfume.
it. He did it without consent.
Oh, he didn't ask Mars?
He didn't ask Mars.
Hey, Mars.
He didn't ask the native Martians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I just plant this right here?
They actually said no, and he said, "I don't care."
Oh, that sounds more like him, yeah.
Sounds
exactly,
more like
so.
a South African.
What?
No, the history. Maybe not. I don't know if that makes the joke more offensive or less.
Probably more.
Probably.
Very offensive.
Maybe.
Very offensive. So.
But yeah, he should. But Musk, speaking of him, he should really work on that battery for the robot dog. If it only lasts 1 hour, I want to play with it for more than 1 hour.
Well, I mean, he bought Twitter. That's not working out for him well. So he's moving on to the next thing. Is Mars?
He has the Boring Company. That's what he
Yeah.
launched the...
The boring.
That's what it's called, Boring Company.
They're like, he was like, man, they already have Boeing.
Well, that was
Boring.
that was the basis of his truck. The Cybertruck was actually the Cyber Boring.
The cyber boring.
It
boring
definitely looks like it.
It's a very boring truck.
They started selling a flamethrower, $500 each. I feel like you're getting ripped off by the dog. I feel like you could buy a dog and strap the $500 flamethrower.
I have a dog. I'm buying the flamethrower.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna see what little Poochie can do.
Little Poochie, that's a good name.
Yeah. Hey, bud,
How's your
run.
family gonna react to that?
Oh, they'll love the flamethrower. They might.
Fiery tears, right?
Yeah. Well, they might be sad that we can't eat the dog. Not kosher. Speaking
Dogs aren't kosher.
Chinese?
Oh, interesting.
of, we're not Chinese.
Are you Korean?
Or Korean.
Actually,
Speaking-
I'm on the South
I was just saying, I saw that.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Brent?
No. Speaking of the of the Tesla truck, didn't you see one this past
Yeah,
week?
I did actually. I saw it when I was up 2 weekends ago. About there's a Cybertruck on the dunes. That was really weird.
Yeah, there's quite a few around this area, actually. I've seen 3 in
No,
different
no,
locations.
on the sand dunes.
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
dunes.
Well, it's a...
But that's
Not a truck. I mean, it's
well,
They
a
claim it is.
Cybertruck. Well, the thing is, it's worth.
They
over
usually have to get pulled out by Ford F-150s.
You know what? There was quite a few of them around him. Just, we were just
Yeah.
waiting for you to get pulled.
They're
out.
waiting.
Yeah.
Every Cybertruck, they sell you a Ford F-150 to pull yourself out of messes.
That's
There
how
you
you
go.
get 2 trucks for one.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But no,
Yeah.
it was weird
I'm buying a
because
Cybertruck.
that Cybertruck is worth like over $110,000. So it's like, why are you bringing that thing out on the dunes? And it was doing donuts too.
Look at the
Look at me. We nerds are just like you people. We're cool.
It's because the GPS got confused on where it was going. And the driver's like, I have it in autopilot. I don't know what's going on right now. It was probably searching for help.
What are you hauling with that thing? Nothing. It can't tow. It can't hold. There's not a lot of space in the bed. But I can do the
it's
dunes
towing
like
the
normal.
batteries.
What?
The batteries.
Yeah.
Run that truck. You know, there's like, oh, sorry, I don't have a charge for that.
When
So
they're heavy as all get out. I don't know
Well,
why
I
you would
know,
do that on the
right?
dunes.
That would stink to run out of battery on the dunes.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't, like, go get a gas can and then bring it back and fill it up and go. You have to, like, get a portable battery charger.
How long is our extension cord?
100 feet.
All right,
We're going to need a couple more.
we need about 500 of those.
Well, except it was the fact that you saw it on the dunes. It was doing donuts, and then it just drove out, and you couldn't hear it. I'm like, oh, it's a silent dune rider. So
It
That's
kind
the
of
creepy
does
thing.
look like a dune rider, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it should fit there, but also just...
but it doesn't though.
No, it shouldn't be there.
You're
Because
like,
most dune
UFO! Oh, never mind.
Well, most dune vehicles are trucks, tipped over Jeeps, or side by sides. So
Are there any Jeeps that aren't tipped over?
No, they're
No.
Okay.
That's why they all have like a bumper sticker somewhere that
If
says.
you read this, if you can read this, flip me over.
We'll get it. Actually, I got an email
That
from.
comes standard on all Jeeps.
Yeah,
Get an email from like Dunes Harbor and Jeeps like, we resent that. We do not tip over. What was the last time that Jeep got turned over? Fine, it was a few hours ago. I told you.
Yeah.
You.
90% of Fail Army videos involving a vehicle tipping over is a Jeep.
Exactly. Doesn't matter which one. Cherokee, Grand Cherokee, doesn't matter. Or Jeep. He'll tip over.
Jeep covers it.
You want a vehicle that tips
But
over?
that's how they sell it.
Jeep's
Hey,
gotcha.
we have tip over coverage. It's great, you know.
Listen, you know how most cars drive on four wheels? We're going to sell you something completely different.
It's gonna ride the roof.
4 wheels up in the air. You got you covered.
It still has four wheels, it just doesn't use them.
It's more like a sled with wheels.
It even has a fifth one on the back.
Just
It's not going to be any use. It's just decoration.
That's what the extra wheels for. And so when you do flip over, it's like, oh, zzz, it
Oh,
gets to go.
yeah.
it's like a poor transformer. The only thing that transforms though is the wheel.
It's like Optimus
Yeah.
Prime if he were drunk all the time.
There you go.
All right, cool.
Listen, let me tell you something, Bumblebee.
Oh, there goes my fifth
Bumblebee,
wheel.
Yeah. My fifth wheel just went right there, Bumblebee. Sorry.
Is he? You think
I think
Optimus was
actually
Australian.
I think in the new cartoon that's about to come out.
Oh, Transformers
Is he
1?
British?
No, it's Chris Hemsworth that's voicing Optimus.
Oh, he's Australian. Oh, he's
Oh,
down
wow.
under. All right.
You
That's
in
awesome.
Australia today.
Well, you know, the Australian John is always there.
I thought it was Kangaroo John.
I feel like
He
he
likes
can.
to hoppity hoppity.
I feel like he can cover his accent a little bit more though than that.
He probably can.
Could probably work on his accent a little bit.
Hey, you know,
Well,
it's not
when
Cowboy
you're
John,
worth
so-
billions of dollars,
That's yes.
Yeah.
you can get a body like his and also lose your accent.
Are we still talking about John?
No, I was talking. Well, yeah.
Please don't. You don't want a body like this. It's-
John, before we wrap up,
Yes.
what do you got for us? I see you're geared up.
Yes, well, so when you and I were doing the Russ and John show without Brent, which is very successful, by the way.
Actually,
sorry,
was
Brent.
pretty successful.
I had 2 or 3 subjects I was going to bring up. One that we could relate to all of us. So I have a section, or not a section. What's it called?
Segment?
A segment. Sorry,
Segment. Oh, okay.
called
Hey.
like Did You Know? So Brent, this is for you as
Mary,
well.
did you know?
That's right. Did you know, Brent, that
Thanks for not calling.
study
me
says fighting with your siblings can increase social skills and development? Do you agree with that?
I don't know. My kids fight all the time.
No. Siblings. Your siblings.
Yeah, calm down. My kids fight with
no.
each other all the time.
I know, but did
they're
you
going
fight
to be
with-
real sociable.
Did you fight with your siblings though?
Yeah.
Did you fight Russ with your siblings?
Yeah, he did. He always says
I
it.
did. I did it with mine. So I don't know how it developed social
well,
skills
when-
and development because it was always fighting, and I'm gonna like find a way to destroy
Yeah, it's
you.
weird. When
This
I
explains why I have such good social skills and
Yeah.
I'm highly developed.
Go, yeah, it is weird though when
Sister
I.
pushed you to the max, huh?
Yeah.
No.
It's weird when I go to work and I start yelling at my boss like he's my sister. I'm like, screw you, bucko! Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa. Sorry. Flashback. You said something that reminded me of something that my sister said to me in high school. I had a little lapse. I'm sorry.
Well, it's because it's like for me, it was like I learned no social skills with my sister. She always pulled pranks on me. I'm like, fine, I'm gonna.
I mean, that's hilarious.
It is
Well,
hilarious.
it is, but then I pulled a prank on her, and I always got in trouble. Do you ever pull pranks on your sisters and got in trouble?
Well, yeah, I only had one sister.
I mean, I did too.
and so it was
Well,
just
so
like,
did I.
so I was
we
the
all
little
had
brother.
just
Yeah.
one sister.
I was the little, right, were you?
Yeah.
I'm the oldest.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't know what that means.
John and
but,
I were the babies.
we were the babies, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
yeah.
You guys whine and complain like everything's owed to you.
Can I throw this at him?
Yeah, you absolutely may.
No, because we had to learn to defend ourselves from our older sister. That's what it.
Yeah, it's true, and you had to. Yeah, I mean, you had to pull little pranks on.
I mean, for me, my sister doesn't listen to the podcast, but she.
Easy for you to say.
Wow, no, sorry. She doesn't listen to the podcast, but she tricked me into eating a poisonberry.
And
She
here
was
you
evil.
are.
She was evil. Did
My
you-
sister was never quite that extreme.
Yeah, she was evil.
She's still stupid, but she actually does
You are
listen
gonna,
to
you're
our.
gonna pay for that comment.
She does?
Well, she listened once.
Oh, yeah, once.
She'll listen to only that comment you just made, and she's like, "You're dead."
Brent told her about a crime podcast, true
I did.
crime podcast.
That's true. Did your sisters torture you? Mine did.
I mean, mine did.
Just by existing.
I think your mother might have something to say about
Oh,
that.
she will too. She listens as well.
I don't know. I like your sister.
Yeah, she is pretty cool. Yeah. Sorry.
She has a good sense of humor.
She does.
I have a great sense of humor, you idiot.
I don't know.
We have pleasant conversation.
I think, though,
the twice I've met her in the years.
Because you haven't.
Hold on.
You didn't live with her.
I think though that some of our sisters, if they actually met like our friends,
How many sisters do we all have?
No. I'm saying if Russ's sister met us, like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be friends with his friends because now I have all the dirt on him. I can tell them everything that he's done wrong or what he's stupid at. You know, we're like, no, Russ is not like that. Wow. So it was like
I would believe her.
Sisters have like all the dirt on us. That's the thing.
Yeah,
that's very true.
I think my sister loves me.
So that's why we're friends with his sister because she has all the dirt on him. Like, oh,
yeah.
But vice versa, you know.
I don't think my sister would dirt me. What?
Really?
Would dirt?
What?
What does that mean?
It's like
Does she have dirt on you?
It's like a snowball where she would dirt me, but you know, whatever. She throws dirt at me.
That's the thing, but
it's called a mud ball.
At least it wasn't a poisonberry. I threw up because of that.
Well, that's your fault.
I was young. You don't take advantage of.
Yeah,
Okay,
I feel like at some point you got to know when a poisonberry is a poisonberry.
I was a very small.
He almost said 16.
I was a small John. You know, I was like maybe 8 or 9 years old.
Okay.
Oh no! I'm small. I'm
this
short.
is taking a
I'm
turn.
wide. I get you. I grew the wrong way, but I grew, yeah. So it's okay though.
Let's take a turn. All right, Brent, why don't you take us out?
No. I have one more question, real quickly. Sorry, one more
question. Okay.
So it's interesting because you guys obviously didn't. I mean, me included. We didn't marry our wives for money, right?
I did.
Oh, I did. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Very
You
disappointed.
got paid to marry her?
I got a dowry from her father.
Did you get paid to marry your wife?
It was mostly, livestock.
Lucky.
There were a couple. There were a couple doubloons.
Where's the livestock?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So
There's a little area in the back of the yard.
The reason I bring this up is because South Korea is paying people $38,000 to find a husband/wife.
Hey, babe, we need to talk when I get home.
Wait, how much?
$38,000. Oh, not enough, or too much.
Well, in South Korea, that might be a ton of money, dude.
Oh yeah, is it in South Korea? What do they use?
Dong?
Wands?
No, seriously, I think it is. I think it's called.
Are you sure?
I think their currency is called.
No,
dong.
they use the.
You say wands?
Yeah.
What are they? Harry Potter?
Yeah. They traded wands.
Well, it's not a good night, whatever that is.
Magic. That's what.
How many wands you got
Hold
on?
on.
I don't know. The last one stuck me.
So hold on. No, hear me out. So faced with the world's lowest birth rate, South Korea is introducing financial incentives to address the demographic crisis. So apparently they're not having enough kids.
We get it.
So I'm wondering, if someone said, Ross or Brent, we'll pay you $38,000 to marry a woman or wife, what would you say?
I just said that I'm going to talk to my wife.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like, that's $76,000 that we can get.
Wait, well,
No. Oh, because you and your wife.
Yeah, we would. We would be.
No. It's you're being paid $38 to marry the wife. It's not like double.
No,
I don't think they pay women, right?
Well, no, they
don't even recognize
it's
them.
It's just the men.
It was just so interesting because
No, I am certainly not.
I like how you throw out that question. Russ isn't going to be like, yeah, I would totally.
No. It's interesting because it's like
my wife's a avid listener of the podcast.
Well, she is definitely worth more than $38,000. No, it's not that. It's just that how
Thank you.
Korea, but it says the Asian people in general have these weird like.
You just say Asian people in general?
Well, no, it is because they have these weird.
I'm scooting back from the mic.
No. He should as well.
They always bring up these weird, like, interesting, I guess, topics to talk about. Because, like, someone offers you $38,000 to marry a woman or husband or wife. It's like that would never be the case in America.
If I was still
right, am I wrong?
No, I think you're wrong. I think there's people that
we would just use U.S. dollars.
I mean, I've heard of Russian.
not
I've heard of
wands.
like Russian.
It is. It's a South Korean won.
Oh, is it?
It is.
I've heard of like mail order Russian brides or something like that, whatever that is, but like
it's a mail ordered. Bride. I mean, it's right in the name.
It's
mail
pretty
ordered.
But also too, where do they come with that? With that
know
number?
where they're from.
No. Where do they come up with that number? $38,000 for a husband or wife?
It's probably year salary, the average year salary
for South Korea.
For South Korea,
that's a great point. Actually, I can't argue with that. I was gonna try to call it stupid or something, but I can't. That's very well said.
Hold on. In Busan's Saha district,
stop being so logical.
A new program offers residents up to $38,000 to date and marry, encouraging
you have to
couples,
date them?
Oh, man.
encouraging
Are they giving
couples
them-
to tie the knot.
No,
Are they giving me a
that's
stipend for the
that's
dating?
Far too much work. That is far too much. They need to pay me double that to get. That's a lot of work to put in dating.
Hey, as long as they're
So,
paying for the dates,
I
I'm
tricked
good.
I got my wife through a.
I mean, you
what's
put
your
in a lot of
work.
work.
I put in a lot of work.
What's your number then, Russ? What's your number?
What do you?
Is he being
45,000?
sold,
50,000? Is that what you need for date and marry?
Wait, is he being sold?
not
or
me.
is
No. I guess it says husband and wife. So
husband or?
Oh,
how much are
okay,
you
my
worth,
work-
Russ? Are you worth 50,000?
bro, not much.
Oh,
that is like
10,000.
I'm like a 20,000er.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's above average,
What's
probably.
minimum wage for a year?
Wow, no. So hold on. The initiative is part of a larger
McDonald's salary
strategy
for a year.
amid at reversing the country's population decline, which has reached a critical stage in the fertility rate falling just to 0.72 children per woman. Wait, 0.72 per woman?
Don't ask questions. There's
That's not even a full child.
But don't
That's
ask
the
questions.
problem.
Oh.
Have you seen how tall they are? They're average.
Anywho, so like I said, it was very interesting to say that now they're paying people to date and then marry.
Yeah, that's.
I really wish this was
And
around
also,
when I was
when
in
do
high
you
school.
receive the money? Like,
Well, that's a good question too.
Like,
Is it
do I
upon
have to tie the
marriage?
knot?
yeah.
Like, I gave it the old college try.
Yeah,
Do I get?
Because what happens if you fail? If the first
Yeah.
girl you're dating, is if it doesn't work out, if
Yeah.
she doesn't want to marry you,
you get 15,000 to beginning if you don't get.
we're gonna give you 10% now. You'll get the rest later.
Yeah, you have to negotiate.
negotiate.
I need to see the money up front.
Yeah,
I want
exactly.
half now and half later.
It's like you almost get there. Like, hold on, sorry.
I'm good for the money.
Yeah, I'm good for the money. There you go. So, what if you make it all the way to the altar? Like, sorry, I can't do it. Do I still get my money?
I was say because they got to pay you after, right? Because
Yeah,
if you
they
start
definitely
paying
have to pay,
before,
yeah.
you're getting a bunch of people cutting out. Peace.
Oh yeah,
See you later. I got 38,000. I'm good to go. Let's go.
I'm rolling around that town though.
What if they get divorced?
Oh,
Could you
But-
could you date, get married, divorce, date, get married, and just keep getting money?
No,
like
there-
each year you get a new person.
There's probably stipulations like you have to be married for.
There's
X
got to
amount
be
of
because
years.
otherwise you could turn it into a lucrative yearly business.
Well, not only that, though, they want more children,
Hey,
so
do
you're
we
going
need
to
to
have to
take
pop out
a
a
trip
kid.
to South Korea?
Oh, jeez. You're going to have to pop out a kid.
I cannot scientifically
just
do
like
that.
No,
0.7.
no, you have to provide
One.
the material
okay,
to pop out a kid.
The secret sauce.
Why?
I at least was professional about it.
No,
was
neither
I.
of you were.
I said material. He said secret sauce.
Don't worry, I got about it.
Russ goes out to South Korea. Like, Russ, you've been gone for 2 months. I know. I've made quite the bank here. So
My wife actually is like the only one out of our wives that listens to this podcast.
I think my wife does a little bit.
Does she really?
I think so. Some
Mine
would be
is
great.
sent
Yours
in
does. Yours actually sent
suggestions.
email in. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Your wife has.
we just
actually.
don't follow her suggestions, do we?
No, and I get an earful about
You
it.
guys could have at any point. You
Yeah.
had access to the message that she sent.
No,
Just
I
saying.
don't.
Oh, you never saw it?
I did.
Hello, dude.
I sent you the screenshot.
Yeah, he does a screenshot.
Yeah, okay, maybe that, but
We were supposed
I
to make a
don't-
different accent or something like that, right?
John's followed through at least.
Yeah,
No, it's
they
one-
have.
Oh no, it
It's
was the
one-liners.
it's right one-liners.
Oh yeah.
And then I said something about what does she expect me to do? Because I thought it was pickup lines or something. I don't know.
For the
Anywho,
South Korea money.
Anywho,
Yes. I'm
could you
getting 38,000.
Our government
Once.
saying, "Hey, we need more babies. We're going to pay you 40 grand to get married, to date, and then marry." It's
We
like-
don't.
I'm just saying. What if our government actually did? Like, hey, 40 G's in my bank. Okay. How many times?
Why in the world would we do that? We just have to open our borders.
Oh, don't do that.
Why? This podcast has clearly gone on well past.
Whoa,
its
hold
prime.
on. Hey, our VP has done nothing for our borders.
Our VP.
V-
OUR.
Oh, our VP.
Our. That's
Okay.
how our. Oh, you
What?
are.
We're
yeah.
not a political podcast.
No, I'm just
Shut
saying.
your trap.
Sorry, no. He said
I wasn't even
our
speaking. I
borders.
wasn't even speaking
Our VP
about the
has done
South.
nothing
Well, no, I know you're talking about the Canadian
Yeah.
border.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
A boot. What's that about?
What's that about?
I'm just saying. It's like it was one of the weirdest things that I saw. I'm like, what government pays their people $38,000 to date and then get
Of
married?
South Korea.
Well,
Home of Samsung
Sometimes.
and LG
Yes.
and Hyundai
Oh.
and Kia.
Kia.
that's an okay car.
Okay. Honestly, I kind of wish they would have put this program in when I was still in high school. I would have chose a different career.
I probably would have gotten
Let's just
married
say
a lot
that.
quicker.
That. I would have been over there like, hello, ladies. They would have been like, can you please leave?
No, they run away.
I don't
from
look like a
Godzilla.
lizard,
Jeez.
dude. I look like King Kong.
Oh,
I'd be
sorry.
like,
They'd make a movie about you. All the Korean people running away from Brent. Godzilla!
He'd be the South Korean Godzilla.
there you go.
Brentzilla!
Brentzilla. That's the name of this
He
episode.
wears a sweater.
On his face and his chest.
So be it. So be it. But, well, you know what? Listeners, we want to hear your opinions. Make sure you send those into menacingpodcast@gmail.com. Would you go to South Korea to find yourself a bride or groom for 38 wons?
If I didn't have to stay there, I would. Yeah.
I'm sorry, 38,000. If I didn't have to stay there. I kind of feel like they want to build the population.
Well,
Yeah, the whole point would be that you would
Oh.
stay there.
Yeah,
and
I thought
have
that was
like
because
children.
North Korea was invading them.
They need an army. They're trying to raise an army.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Oh, that makes sense. Kim Jong-un is very intimidating, you know.
Yeah, it's just
Have you seen his bowl haircut? I'm intimidated. So if you would find a bride or groom for 38,000 wons, let us know. We might put that up as a poll.
Brent would have to get a Samsung phone.
No, absolutely.
No.
That's deal
A
breaker.
Samsung newspaper.
Ah,
Yeah. Do they? They might actually still do newspapers over there.
maybe as like a novelty
called the
thing.
One
I would
News.
travel to North to grab a newspaper and come back. Because we know that the North still has newspapers.
Oh, this is from 1982.
Why? Never mind.
It's all propaganda.
They don't
a
know what's
lot
going
of-
on in the world right now.
There's a lot of bad talk about you in the South.
What are these things called? Podcasts.
Yeah. So we hope that you have a great Labor Day. Make sure you get your thoughts to us. Make sure you rate, review the show. And until next week, stay frosty, classy, flossy,
Flamin'?
flaming. What? Oh yeah, the dog. Yeah, get a dog, dude. If you get a dog, if one of our listeners gets a dog, I will travel to wherever you are, and I want to see it.
Like an actual, just any type
Oh,
of
not
dog?
a dog. No, the robo
okay,
dog.
the robo.
Yeah,
I just wanted that's
flamethrower.
why I
Yeah,
was
the
asking.
flamethrower
Oh,
dog.
so stay flamey.
Yeah. But if you buy a $500 flamethrower from Musk and you strap it to a dog, still call us or still hit us up.
still like to
I'm
see that,
still, I'd definitely be out there to see that for sure.